sweet, sweet memories you gave me. You can't beat the memories you gave me.
Let's say you're casting about for a way to show that people of all ages, races, backgrounds are coming together on your issue, that your cause transcends the differences between people, that we're all willing to sacrifice for something greater than ourselves. Let's say you're looking for a way to demonstrate that. You get the point. I am Spartacus, the to-be-crucified Roman slave, becomes I am Fred Hampton, the murdered Black Panther activist, becomes I am Malcolm X, the murdered Black nationalist leader, becomes I am a black athlete in a mostly white sport selling you zip-neck polo shirts. The commercialization of the I am proper noun meme brought it pretty far from its original meaning. Pretty far from identifying with martyred people and with the oppressed. Help me understand what is going on in this ad. Can you X-ray this for me with your big brain?
You know, when your producers sent this to me, and I have to say you have the smartest producers in the business, but my first thought was they haven't done enough research. This must be a joke. This must be a spoof ad. No one could possibly seriously be attempting to enter into public conversation on an issue as important as healthcare reform with something like this. It is, I think obscene is maybe the best word that I can use to describe something that really, I think, sucks, as I would say, sucks all the rhetorical air out of the room.
I guess I'm racist.
I guess I'm racist.
I guess I'm a racist.
Jesse Jackson recently said, you can't vote against health care and call yourself a black man.
I guess I'm racist.
I guess I'm racist.
I guess I'm racist. I guess we're racist.
This is an anti-health reform ad, believe it or not.
I guess I'm a racist.
I guess I'm racist.
I guess I'm racist.
The ad, which its makers tell us is running today and tomorrow during newscasts in Washington, D.C., has something to do with connecting opposition to health reform to allegations of racism.
If a person is racist just for opposing Obama's government health plan, then a lot of people in this country are racist.
I guess I'm racist.
I guess I'm racist.
I guess I'm a racist. I guess I'm racist.
I guess I'm racist.
The person behind this ad is conservative filmmaker Ray Griggs. One of the people pictured in the ad, this guy, is an elected state representative, Republican Robert Schaaf of Missouri, and he's now officially nationally famous for making a political ad proclaiming that he's a racist. Welcome to the national stage, Representative.
We now can't have a conversation about either structural racism, which exists in the healthcare system, the ways in which race might be motivating some of the critiques of Barack Obama, nor can we even have a decent conversation about what's wrong with the assertions about what the healthcare reform plan is, because it's such an appalling message.
Well, it's at the surface level, it's the ultimate straw man, right? It's like saying, you know, I'm against the reliable replacement warhead, and that doesn't make me a complete idiot. Well, nobody said you were an idiot. People said you were against the reliable replacement warhead. It's saying that you can't argue against me because these allegations that you haven't made against me aren't true, and I'll just defend myself against those allegations. That's what's happening on the surface level, but there is something going on about race, and famously, race in American political ads, we think of the Jesse Helms ad showing a white person whose job has been lost to an affirmative action candidate, or the Bob Corker ad showing a white woman soliciting affections from Harold Ford. Do these fall into that same category in any way? Are they talking about race in any of the same ways?
Well, they're pretty unique in that what we would say about the Jesse Helms White Hands commercial, about the Harold Ford commercials, that these were commercials that played the race card implicitly. In fact, typically language like, for example, welfare queen or crime or a variety of code words, people like my colleagues Tolly Mendelberg and Martin Gillens at Princeton have both described how racial code words have been used to kind of prompt racial understandings and to evoke latent racial anxieties. But this is really very different, right? This is going right to the core of it and suggesting that, first of all, racism is primarily something that an individual has, not a structure. So it says, well, basically it's saying, I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist. It's a weird kind of defensiveness that defines racism as solely sort of residing in the heads or brains of individuals, when the racism that we need to be worried about are racially disparate outcomes. We need to be worried about the fact that we have in this country still huge gaps in education, in income, in wellness, health, all of these areas around healthcare. But see, when we frame race and racism as simply about whether or not any given individual ever uses the N-word, then it sort of flattens our ability to really talk about racial inequality in the ways that are more useful.
But it makes a really fun epithet for political ads on both sides, as we're learning.
Sweet, sweet memories you gave.